case nobody's asked you this today, are you okay?
Right. So you guys saw that little clip there. So yeah, this is the first video I'm doing, just kind of showing some of the color grading process. It's super laid back. Like, again, if you guys have any questions, just throw it in the comments. Again, make sure to like and subscribe. So I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of the process. And so what you guys see in front of you guys, this is Davinci Resolve Studio. This is the platform I edit all my videos. And basically, if you go to, so by default, this is where I'll chop up all my clips, and then I'll go to the color grading tab, and basically I use Meister Film emulation and the Meister Film 16mm film emulation. These are presets that I've made, and it's kind of just something I've kind of studied over the years, seeing other content creators using Cineprint 16, and I've kind of made it like my own. And this will be on my website very soon, and basically you can sign up now and then get an email once I release the presets, or I'll put it up on my story as well. And basically once you buy the preset, it is yours to keep for life. And then basically if you sign up on the website, you will be getting free airdrop freebies. So whatever I add to my note tree over here, you'll be receiving it as well for free. But you gotta buy the presets in order to get that. So what I did is, so the two presets, so the Meister Film 16mm, this mimic more like film. It's a bit lighter colors, and the Meister Film emulation is more cinematic. It's darker, but you can obviously play with the contrast. But what I did is I already did the color grading, trying to mimic the clip that I showed you at the beginning, but we'll just walk through it very quickly. So the first step is to add your color space transform, and then you can basically, it's just what camera are you using. So I'm using the Sony FX3, so I put Sony S Gamma 3 Cine and a Sony S Log 3. By default, this will be Rec 709. So if you use an iPhone, you keep it at Rec 709. If you're using an 8-bit camera, your input color space most likely will be Rec 709. And then, for example, if you're using a Sony A7 III, you'll put Sony S Log 2. The second step is contrast. So for contrast, I like to look at my scope. Either I have it on waveform, just to see kind of what's going on in the image, or parade, and you kind of want it just above the zero line. You can see the green and the blues are slightly above the zero, and then obviously there's a little bit more red in this image. So this is good, and I can kind of just show you very quickly. So if I increase my contrast, it gets darker, and then you can see the graph went lower to the shadows, and if I increase, it gets lighter, and then we'll put it back to where it was, so right here. Then I'll touch my camera white balance, and this is basically if you blast to Kelvin, it'll be warmer or colder. It's warm or cold. And then your tint is your cyan and your magenta. So more, if you increase it. Oops, why is it not working? Heck, let's try this here. So if I increase, I think the program is frozen here. What's going on? Okay, we'll just do this here. Oh, there you go. So again, more cyan, more magenta, but we'll keep it back to where it was. I think I had it more, yeah, right here. Perfect. So that's what I did here. And then the second step is I like to push my black saturation up, and then your global node. So what I did here is I pushed my blues, so the highlights, I pushed the blues right here. So just to show you guys, if this was to stay like this, right, and I push the reds in my highlights, the image will turn red pretty much. Oops, not blue, you want red. So the image will turn this off, turn this off. All right, so the image will be a lot more red, but I wanted to give the effect of, you know, it's a very cold day, right? So what I did is I pushed my blues instead, just like this. And what else you can do is you can push your gains as well in the blues, right? Like this, if you want. Oh, what am I doing? Like this, right? So you can push your gains. But the reason why it's not blue is because my saturation is lower. So by default it's at 50, so it would look like this. But I like the effect of kind of just desaturating the image like this. It just, I don't know, it's a cool look, and again, like, it's all based on your preference. And then I believe the last step was I added some glow, which is this node right here. So this makes the image a lot more brighter. I can show you guys the effect. So if I blast the threshold, this will make it not as bright, and if I lower it, it'll make it super bright. So I think I had it right around here. What is this? Oh yeah, then I added a little bit of a shadow at the bottom here, some sharpness. And then here's just where the magic happens. So basically you can select items in your image. So if I click this, I selected the jacket and I pushed it towards the blue. So if I push it towards, let's say, the yellow or the reds, the jacket will actually turn towards that color. Okay, so you can have it super blue. I could have it like pink. Like, I'll show you. I can do this, change my hue. Like, basically you can play around with the colors of a specific item that you choose. But for this video, I want it to be a little bit more of like a blue, like right here. And then again, I've just added a little bit more blues in the background. Again, just to show you guys. So if I were to push this into the yellows, you see the background changes color. Honestly, this doesn't look too bad. Right around here, just like that. And just kind of just based on looking at that image, like if I show you guys like this, the one thing I would push at the end, so I added this node right here called post contrast, and I would basically increase the contrast just a tab, and even increase my pivot just like this. Okay, so this is kind of just very quickly, like, it's not perfect. Obviously if I show you guys what it actually looked like, it was, I believe, this right here. So this is a lot more, I guess, sharper, but again, it's pretty close, like, just by kind of showing you guys very quickly. Like, the only thing I would change maybe is, like, in the global tree I would maybe increase the highlights just a tab. But the only reason why it's not exactly the same is because I was using a different effect on that grade. So this was just to kind of show you guys an overview. Again, this preset will be available on my website. Link is in the description. So if you want to go ahead and sign up now, feel free to do so. And also, if you sign up, you will be having access to the Discord, where I can color grade your clips if you would like, as well as, you know, just giving you guys some tips. And I will put a tutorial and more details in the Discord for those who has the Meister Film emulation. And then obviously I will be uploading daily on my YouTube channel. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.